Mississippi app, and you can always find us too on your local SuperTalk Mississippi radio station, and you can watch Good Things. We are on your computer or your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV. Now here on SuperTalk, we have been talking about the blood shortage that we've been having in our state and how you can help, and there's a great way you can do that coming up tomorrow on Valentine's Day. Joining me is Miss Casey with the Mississippi Blood Services to tell us a little more. Hey, Casey.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Happy early Valentine's Day.
Yes, ma'am, exactly. Happy Valentine's Day.
I know this is a big day for you guys at the Mississippi Blood Services. Some folks know by now this is kind of an annual event, but tell us what's happening.
Sure, yeah. This is actually the 16th year that Mississippi Blood Services has hosted their annual blood drive with Barbie Bassett and Marshall Ramsey. Marshall Ramsey gives us a customized T-shirt that we give out to donors when they donate here at our location.
And this is important because I guess anytime you have winter months and then you have the holidays, which is hard to think about that, Casey, it feels like that was so last year, but it was just around the corner. It kind of puts a dip in you guys' stock of blood. So where are we at now? What's the feel with replenishing our blood supply?
Sure. When we had the ice storm come through the winter storm came through in January, it did have a major impact on our supplies. So we have been able to come out of that some, but as you mentioned, we're going into the holidays and individuals are not as available to donate. So right now we're in need of O's and B's for sure right now. So it's a good timing to have Barbie and Marshall come out tomorrow and help support and get donors in the doors.
So how does this event work? I know that may sound silly, Casey. You just come in and donate blood. But I mean, is it outside? Is it like set up in a big hallway? Like how are you guys prepared for the influx of hopefully Mississippians to come out and donate blood tomorrow?
The location out on Lakeland Drive, we have one on Lakeland Drive in Flowood, and then we have another location in Oxford as well as in Cleveland. So donors can come to all three of those locations, but Barbie and Marshall will be at the Flowood location. It is inside a facility. Both of those individuals will be inside. They'll do photographs and autographs. And then, have a conversation with anybody. They go up and talk to all of our donors and tell them how much we appreciate them coming in.
How long does it normally take, Casey, if somebody's wanting to come and give blood?
Usually from start to finish, about 30 to 40 minutes. They have to go through a history process and fill out a little bit of questionnaires, and then they get it hooked up with one of our machines so that the blood can start flowing easily.
And if you feel like you've already donated, or you've already donated, you haven't felt like you either know you have or you haven't, in the last, I guess, little while, what's the time between donations? I know you can do them more often than not, so how often can you give blood?
Whole blood you can give about every 56 days, but when you start talking about other procedures, they change. We end up going down to probably 14 days on some of those. So it just kind of depends on what they're interested in participating and donating. They can contact us if they would like to, or so we can get some of those questions answered for them before they come on site.
I know we've also been talking about, Casey, you guys need some platelets as well, in addition to blood. Will that be going on tomorrow if someone's got a little bit extra time on their lunch hour, or is it just for blood?
No, ma'am. Anytime any donor is interested in doing platelets, plasma, double reds, or any of those different types of procedures, we will accommodate them here in any of these locations as well as on our mobile drives. We can't do the platelets on a mobile drive, but we can do those in center. So, yes, we typically will have spaces for all of those individuals. With the crowd coming in tomorrow, there may be a small delay, so if they would like to call us and schedule an appointment, that way they can secure their time, that would work too.
So let's talk about the importance of donating blood. I think it's one of the things that mother's milk that science just can't seem to replicate for verbatim. So it's important that we have it in its natural form. So why is it so important that we don't have empty shelves there at Mississippi Blood Services?
Well, blood is not one that you can just go and necessarily get. You can't necessarily reproduce it very easily, so you have to have the human interaction to do so. The blood is taken from us, it's tested, and then shared with some of the hospitals in the state of Mississippi, primarily just to go towards those individuals that are either in cancer need, as far as different types of transfusions, if you've had an immediate accident or a wreck. At some point you've got to have week-long transfusions and access to blood. So the hospitals run out of those items. So we have to replenish that very frequently.
And that means that's up for us. We got to step up to the plate. We've got to hit a home run, as your slogan says this for this year, and give blood. I know you talked about the free T-shirts and the swag, which always gets people a little bit more excited to come do what they should be doing anyway. You shouldn't have to get swag, do something good, but hey, it helps. Is there a limited supply of that? Is there, do you have to sign up for any of that? Or are there other things we should know for tomorrow?
Well, no, you don't have to sign up. So what we were doing this month, starting on February 1st, going through tomorrow, we were also allowing anyone who donated to participate in a drawing that we're going to give away season tickets to universities here in the state, either State, Ole Miss, Southern, or Jackson State. We will pick 4 winners tomorrow, so they can pick of those universities which one they would like to have season baseball tickets to. So we'll start with that. We will also give away edible chocolate strawberry baskets from Namby's Candy, and then we're giving away some flower arrangements from Greenwood Flowers. So if they haven't gotten that last-minute Valentine's gift and they want to do that, they have that opportunity to do so. We're also giving away $150 worth of services, a gift certificate to Hendrix Tattoos and Services. So they'll have a couple of other prizes that they can be eligible for tomorrow.
Those season tickets, that's worth getting out and giving a little blood for, just to put your name in the hat for that. That's a pretty good prize there, Casey.
Absolutely. The season kicks off this month, so that's why we were wanting to promote local.
Well, and that's what we're doing. So that's coming up tomorrow, although there's several places throughout the state that you can go and give blood. What if tomorrow just doesn't work for you, Casey? Do you need to make an appointment to donate blood? Do you need to call, or can you, sort of arrange that in other ways if another day works better for you?
The good thing is that this location and most of our mobiles, a walk-up is going to be accepted at any point in time. But if you're unable to do that and you would prefer to schedule something, you can call in. Our number is 601-368-2673, or they can go to msblood.com to schedule an appointment. When they go on there, they have the option to open their donor porthole, to find out if they are even eligible and when they would be eligible if they recently donated.
And then oftentimes you see folks coming out to donate in the name of someone who may have needed it at that moment, which we don't ever want it to get to that point where there's nothing on the shelf that you'd have to go donate in someone's name. But you don't always get to give that exact blood to that person if it doesn't match. So if you've got someone that you're wanting to come donate in the name of, how does that work, Casey? How do they know that their loved ones stepped up and did something for them, even though it may not go to them? Do they see who all comes and donates?
They have the opportunity to come in, and we ask them as soon as they walk in the door if they were doing this in honor of someone, so they can provide their names. And if we have them already set up in the system, we can affiliate their donation to that individual's account, and that individual gets notified, and they are told of the different donors that are coming in and providing blood for them. So we just need to know the name, and then we can take it from there.
And if I have missed any questions that I feel like a first-time blood donor would have, what do y'all normally get, Casey? What am I missing?
As far as what they need to know before they come in?
Yes, ma'am.
Make sure that you've had a good meal before you come in. That is one of the most important things. We want to make sure when the blood is coming out of you, you have enough in you to make sure that you're being replenished afterwards in our little snack machine area or a snack treat area. So we want to make sure everybody comes in with a good meal recently.
Well, if you need an excuse to go eat a big lunch or have a little extra for breakfast, then tomorrow you get a hall pass for doing that. So then you can go and do something pretty good, which is giving blood. How they say blood saves lives. Is it, and it's not necessarily one life for every, I guess, service, or how do y'all say that in terms of people understanding that they are helping to save lives when they choose to donate blood?
So one single donation, 1 unit of blood can come up and save possibly 3 lives. So that's, you come in and you've already got that feeling of accomplishment by helping another individual, but you're also helping 2 more. So it's a total of 3 individuals that have the possibility to benefit from your donation.
Well, I love that. Okay, I appreciate your time, Casey. I know y'all have a busy day tomorrow. If someone missed this or just joined Good Things, where do they go to get all the information about your blood drive coming up tomorrow on Valentine's Day?
You can definitely check out our Facebook page, or you can call us at 601-368-2673, and our website is msblood.com.
All righty. I appreciate your time, and you guys stick with this. We got more for you coming up next.